Yes, Ham. I would say that Trump blames the CDC. No, Trump CDC blames Obama for slow response for coronavirus. But it was no testing, nothing about it, no thing about it. Because if you read down to the bottom, right here, right down here, where you go, right here, it says no, news story is fake. They never ordered any agency top level coronavirus meeting for classification of it. So it wasn't no such thing. Think about, he was in the 3 years. He could have done it himself. Obama. About Trump. Trump could have done it himself because he was president for 3 years. Why couldn't he do it? He tried to blame somebody else for natural disaster, so they won't get elected again. Because he won't get elected again. That's all the whole thing about. He wants to get elected again. The virus uh, wasn't around at the time. I don't remember nothing about it. 3 years, I don't remember nothing about it. And he was in office in 3 years. I read the whole thing. There you go. Not the whole thing, but It's a President Trump on Friday blasted the Center of Disease Control.
7-year-old girl in the Bronx.
Yeah, there's a new kid.
She attends Westchester Torah Academy, which has been closed since March 3rd, directly related to the Westchester cluster. No pre-existing conditions, no nexus to travel. She is doing well. Minimal symptoms. She's quarantined at her home right now with her family, and her mom, her dad, her two sisters have all tested negative. And that is, again, this is what our disease detectives do, tracing those contacts. They're still looking to see if there's any other contacts that need follow-up, but those are obviously the most important.
Here's another one too. What's that? Okay. Pause it. I can't pause it. I want to go to that.
For all the pilots, mechanics, and installers, plane makers,
President Trump on Friday blasted
and explorers. We are your technicians, inspectors, designers, and engineers.
battle against
Your right seat,
the virus.
your
I blame
compass,
Obama administration
your base.
for making changes that only
So rock your
complicate
wings.
things further. For a decade, the CDC looked at and studied and tested the system, but did nothing about it. It will always be inquisitive and and slow for large scale panic. But a pandemic would never happen, they hope, the president said in a tweet. President Obama made changes that only complicate things further. The response to H1N1 flu virus was a full-scale disaster with thousands dying and nothing meaningful done to fix the tested problem now. The changes have been made and tested will soon have a very large-scale basis. All red tape has been cut, ready to go. The president, who been in office for more than 3 years, had previously blamed Obama for a slow start in the virus test and held herself for casting aside and Obama ruled to speed testing for the virus. He said it was his predecessor's fault amid crisis of the slow U.S. Virus tests rolled out compared to other countries. Reps for the White House and Vice President Mike Pence, Trump point personal on the pandemic, have not provided additional information on the Obama rule. On Thursday, CDC Chief Dr. Robert Redfield tested on Capitol Hill that public health officials discussed the virus information in classified room on occasion. Too numerous to count through, he said the information wasn't treated as classified. Rutio, or whatever his name is, reported Wednesday that the White House ordered federal health officials at the Department of Health and Human Service to treat the top level virus meeting as classified, citing for Trump administration's office. And you go down here and see National Security Council spokesman John later emailed Reuters saying that White House has never ordered any agency to treat top-level virus meeting as classification, as story alleged. The story is fake, he wrote. Asked about the report, Redfield told the White House Oversight and Reform Committee other meeting we're holding them in a classified room and natural and the content of the virus are not classified. Dr. Antonio, director of National Institute for Allergy and Infectious Disease, told lawmakers Thursday that the national testing record to date was a failing. The idea of anybody getting easy the way people in other countries are doing it, we're not setting up for that. Do I think we should be? Yes, but we're not. Fauci testified. Trump on Thursday defended the country progress testing people for the virus. They had millions tested up to now over the next few days. They have 4 million. If you go to the right area, you get the test. With being said, millions are being produced. It had it is a brand new thing that's happening. Millions are being produced, he said. So Trump is lying about the Obama thing. That's what I was saying. He trying to blame Obama about everything, but he been there for 3 years and he didn't do nothing. He could do that all in the 3 years. It don't take that long to do all that. He should have everybody tested. In the 3 years he was in there, he was worried about the wall. That's all he was worried about, the wall. No disease or nothing but the law. He was talking about crime and everything else, but he wasn't talking about no disease. He tried to make everybody else bad. He's lying. He's a liar. Trump has always been a liar. He get what he want and try to puppet people into doing what he said. That's why the wall ain't built. The money for the wall could be used for homelessness and everything else. People homeless, people hungry. The money could be used for that. That's more important than the wall. And like I said, that Trump is a liar. If the rules in place back then, I mean, he could put them rules in place while he was in office. He was in there for more than 3 years. So, you talk about classified rooms, stuff, they're doing taxes. You try to blame Obama not responding to the H1N1 flu and the first disaster 2011 million ago. They're done fish tests now. All that's lie. It says it right here, down here. It says that he lied. He's nothing but a liar. He's nothing but a liar. So, that just right here so that he knew the coronavirus was around, but he didn't do nothing about it. Because he said Obama didn't do nothing. Why he blame Obama? He been in president for 3 years. He wants the full scale virus to do so he can get in office. He wanted to do what he wanted to do. Because he's trying to get back to office. He's doing anything necessary. Anything that he can do to get back in office because he wants the control. That was all about the control of the United States.